Breaking news. The UK government has officially appointed a new Home Secretary. We usually hear from Yvette Copper, but now it's now changed to a new person, and we're going to get more of those details in today's video. My name is Fajira. I'm so happy to have you in our beautiful family. For my returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate. God bless you. Of the truth, I didn't want to film a video this morning, but when I saw it, I was like, okay, let me film. I went to X. I read a lot of comments about the new Home Secretary. I read a lot of comments about the new deputy, which is David Lammy. They are stating that it's going to be worse because he's a black person now. We're going to find out if he's going to be worse, as people are speculating. And we already have a new Home Secretary, Mahmoud. No more Yvette Copper. So a lot of things is changing. Like I would always say on this platform that you may go to bed with something different and wake up with something different, especially when it comes to the UK immigration. So each time you hear things like this, do not panic, just stay calm, as they have reshuffled the cabinet now. In the next 2 weeks, you may hear another thing. Oh, someone resigned. This is what they are doing. So that is how the UK is. You don't even know what to expect. Just like the UK weather. So this is the new changes, which is why I thought I should film this video this morning to let you know that we do not have Yvette Copper as the Home Secretary anymore. We have a new Home Secretary. I'm going to go into details in this video, so please like, share, and also do subscribe and join our beautiful family. Starmer moved quickly to appoint David Lammy Deputy Prime Minister, while Yvette Copper has been moved from Home Secretary to take up a new role as Foreign Secretary, with Justice Secretary Shabana Mahmood placing her at the Home Office. Mr. Lammy also becomes Justice Secretary as well as Deputy PM. Lucy Powell, the leader of the House of Commons, and Scottish Secretary Lan Murray have been sacked from their roles. In total, a dozen cabinet positions were changed during the reshuffle. So this was something that just happened recently, and right now we have David Lammy as a Deputy Prime Minister working directly with Keir Starmer. Then Yvette Copper has now been moved to a new role, while Shabana Mahmood is now the current Home Secretary. Now, let me know in the comment section what you think about this. This changes was just made recently. The Prime Minister reshuffles comes after Ms. Rayner stepped down after ethics advisor Sir Lauren Magnus found that she had breached the ministerial code over her underpayment of stamp duty on her £800,000 flat in East Sussex. So we know a lot of drama has been going on. Of course, I wouldn't want to go into those details, but one of the reasons why she resigned was it was said that she did not pay her stamp duty. And you know what the stamp duty is? For those who want to buy a home for the first time, I think they don't pay stamp duty. But if you're planning to go to buy a second home, or you're going to buy a home for the second time, you will have to pay stamp duty. Now, they found out that the former deputy Prime Minister, they did not pay her stamp duty. So to be honest, this is a country that things really do work. Some countries will just let her get away with it, but this one, they heard that and they're like, oh, you have to make sure you resign, because this is not a good thing as somebody who is a leader in the UK. Now, who is David Lammy? Some people are already speculating from the comments I read on X that he may be worse than Kemi, or is going to be the same, on the same level with Kemi, trying to make things difficult for black people or the black community. So let's say who the new Home Secretary is. Shabana Mahmood has been appointed as the new Home Secretary, replacing Yvette Copper as part of the Prime Minister's reshuffle following Angela Rayner's resignation. She is set to take on one of the toughest briefs in government as pressure mounts over record channel crossing, asylum hotels, and immigration. Lord Chancellor and Justice Secretary over the past years, Ms. Mahmood has been tasked with tackling the jail overcrowding crisis and has just introduced a major legislation to Parliament to overhaul the prison system earlier this week. The court backlog has also been a key focus of her brief, but the daughter of immigrants of Kashmiri origin has also been drawn into immigration policy that will form much of her new job. She was just newly appointed a few hours ago. A lot of people are already speculating that she's going to make things a bit tough. Some are saying no, she's flexible, she's going to make things flexible for immigrants, but we don't know yet. We're going to compare at the end of the day. The Miss Mahmoud, the most senior Muslim woman in government, backed Sake Starmer after he said that Britain risked becoming an island of strangers in May, although she avoided using that term. Now, asked whether she would repeat the Prime Minister's language, she said, "I agree with the Prime Minister that without COP on immigration, without making sure that we have a strong rules that everyone follows, and that we have a piece of immigration that allows for integration into our country, we do risk becoming a nation of people estranged from one another." And what he has described is something that I absolutely believe in, and which are the values of the Labour Party, which is a desire to see this country as a nation of neighbors. Her appointment comes after the discontent over the summer with how the government has addressed small boat crossing and house asylum seekers in hotels, which has led to a wave of protests and criticism from Labour's political opponents. So, like I earlier mentioned, that this is a new Home Secretary. People are already speculating that she may make things more easier for immigrants. We don't know. We are still yet to find out. She was just newly appointed, and I think she will officially start on Monday. So earlier this summer, Ms. Mahmoud also said that the European Convention on Human Rights must be reformed to win back public confidence across the continent. On Tuesday, she further told the Lord's Constitution Committee that it is perfectly fine for ministers to question the UK's interpretation of upholding the treaty, adding that European colleagues view the UK as being more on the maximalist end of the spectrum. So this is a new Home Secretary. The former barrister will now be in charge of proposals to tighten the use of Article 8, the right of family and private life of the ECHR in immigration cases, which are expected to be brought this autumn. So we are actually waiting for that. But like we know, things changes all the time in the UK. As Justice Secretary, she also proposed a change to the law for foreign criminals to be deported immediately when they receive a custodial sentence. At the time, the Home Office has been working to increase the number of returns of migrants with no legal rights to be in the UK. If you watched my previous video, this debate was, I think, on Tuesday, that they were going to deport, especially those who came for study and did not complete their study and went further to seek asylum. So announcing the plan last month, she said, "If you abuse our hospitality and break our laws, we will send you packing." This is what everyone is saying. Now, deportation are up under the government, and with this new law, they will happen earlier than ever before. Her appointment has been welcomed by the founder of Blue Labour Lords of our party. She's now clearly the leader of our part of the party. So earlier this year, the interview with former Tories cabinet minister Michael Gove, Ms. Mahmoud said she identified with the socially conservative Blue Labour group. We don't actually know what is going to happen. We don't know the changes she will want to bring in as soon as possible. But just to let you know that the UK government has done a lot of changes, especially in their cabinets, and this is the person we'll be listening to. Moving forward, she's the one in charge of Home Office. So guys, this brings us to the end of today's video. We hope for the best. We don't know what is going to be the outcome, but whatever it is, don't give up. Don't panic, just be calm and carry on to make sure you're staying legally in this country and applying for everything you need to apply for on time so you don't get into trouble. So if you like this video, please like and do share with your friends and loved ones. Until I see you in my next one, do take care and have a lovely day. Bye.